Good afternoon, friends. Welcome back. Today we're going to try something a little different. Now, maybe you've run into having a seat on a motorcycle that's ripped or torn or has a hole in it or whatnot. One of the recommendations that I've got a couple of times is to repair it with Shoe Goo. So I bought a tube of this stuff. I've got my Yamaha XS650 here, and we're going to attempt to repair some of the spots on this bike. We'll go ahead and move the camera around as I'm going through this and show you the different places. I do have a hole here. I've got a pretty good sized rip here with a vinyl is moved up, and then I've got another spot along the back. What I've done for prep work is I've taken a wet rag and a little bit of soapy water, and I've wiped the areas clean so I don't have any dirt or debris on these. And we're going to start with a little hole first. So a brand new tube of Shoe Goo. I have not opened this yet, so we're going to go ahead and open this up. I have to poke the hole, and I'm not sure how this is going to go. A lot of people say this works really well. I've seen a couple of videos. I talked to an old guy the other day, and he said, I fix all my motorcycle seats with Shoe Goo. He said, it works great, lasts almost forever. So we're going to try it. We're going to start with the hole here. This is just a poke hole. So I'm just going to fill it with this stuff. And I'm not sure what the cure time is on this. I've kind of left this a little blobbed up here. I'm not sure if I need to do that. I'm not sure if I just smooth it out. Again, there's not a lot of good resource videos of this online. So I've pulled at it a little bit here. Maybe you can sand this stuff once it's done. I'm not sure. I know it's probably not going to turn out super beautiful, and it's something I'm going to have to refine. But anyway, I do have this hole patched for now. So we're going to move the camera to the other side and show you what we're working with over there. As you can see on this side of the bike, maybe you can see this in the camera well, maybe you can't, but the vinyl here is pulled up quite a bit. What I'm actually going to do is from the back here, I'm going to actually stick the Shoe Goo on the back of this. I'm going to push it down. And I'm hoping there will be enough stickiness, I guess is what I'm looking for here, to hold this in place. If not, I may have to tape this. I'm not sure if this is going to be a two-part kind of fix here or what I want to do, because I'm afraid if I tape it in place, I won't be able to pull the tape off. And I don't really want to have tape on the seat. And some of this is going to ooze out here. My fear is that this will not stick the way I want it to. It's not staying down at all. So what I'm actually going to try here is I'm going to grab some electrical tape, and I'm going to stick this thing down, and we're going to see how that goes. All right, I'm going to take my electrical tape here, and I'm going to cut some strips off of it, and we're going to attempt to make this work. I'm going to put a few of these on there just to kind of keep it down and in place. And you can see it's starting to pull up a little bit. That vinyl's been up like that since I got the bike, and I can only imagine how long it's been torn. Probably quite a while. Although the foam underneath looks pretty good, so I'm not sure. Maybe it hasn't been torn that long. Again, I'm just kind of working the Shoe Goo around here, and I'm going to put another piece of tape next to that. I'm hoping this stuff will stick. This old tape is kind of almost useless at this point, unfortunately. I do need to buy a new roll of electrical tape. This stuff's old, and I think the sticky's pretty much worn out in it. I'm not sure. I've got that part stuck down. I have a spot in the back too. We'll move the camera to the back. Hopefully you can see this. It's kind of under this rail here. Maybe I'll pick the seat up a little bit so you can kind of see what I'm working with. That's another big spot, and I'm going to have to tape it down again because I don't think it's going to stay the way I want it to. Here's our spot in the back. As you can see, it's got a good sized rip here, and this, of course, is pulled up. This one, based on the color here, has been done like this for a long time. So again, I'm going to fill the back in here with Shoe Goo and here, and I'm going to use the tape to hold it down in place. Hopefully that will cure really well and fix my problem. I'm not looking to buy a seat for this bike. I just kind of want to make it work. And if this works out real well, the seat that I have on the 1966, I'll do the same thing with. I can make this work out real nicely and it fixes it forever. I don't mind how it looks. I mean, it's an old seat, it's an old bike. I think it'll be fine as long as it holds together, holds the foam in place. Again, we're going to cut some strips of the electrical tape here. We'll start right at the bottom here. Again, I'm just trying to press this into that groove that's here. I'm trying to fill this in as nicely as possible. So hopefully when I pull the tape off, it'll be all right. We'll put one more piece on the top here and then we'll let this dry. Now the container says this stuff dries in 48 to 72 hours, so we've got some time for this. We're gonna let this sit. We'll get back on the camera once I have this stuff cured. We'll pull the tape if it'll pull, and we'll see what our results are. All right, it has been since last Friday when we worked on the XS650. Now remember, we did that seat repair last time. Today's the day we're gonna check and see how well it did. I'm gonna peel the tape off, we're gonna see what it looks like underneath, take a good look, and see if this thing actually worked or not. Let you know if Shoe Goo is a good option for a seat or if it was a terrible choice. We'll start here with the top. We'll slowly peel back the layers if we can get the stuff to kind of come off nicely. See what it's going to do and see if it'll hold. The tape did do a pretty good job holding this down, and I will go through and fill this up. As you can see, this stuff is dry. I think what I can do is I can fill in the rest of this and make it look kind of nice. Let's pull this back off real quick and see what we've got here. Again, taking a look at the seat, you can see the bottom here is still open. It did fill in the Shoe Goo behind, so now that this is stuck down, it's kind of rigid actually. I'm going to go ahead and fill this spot in and we'll see how it goes. Here's our side. This is dry. It doesn't look terrible, but it doesn't look great. Obviously, there's still an indent there, but this should stop from ripping. So the next step is going to be put another layer on there. I also notice I have a couple little spots here. Again, I'm going to go back through and fill this stuff in. So we'll do that real quick and then we'll let this dry for a few more days and see how it turns out. Starting with the big spot on the top of the seat here, we're just going to dab this stuff in the hole here. Try to clean this up, make it look nice. Try to put it in nicely. We'll move around to the back of the seat here. I'm actually going to lift the seat up, giving myself a little bit of working room here. Now I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing. Lastly, on our side here, we're going to just put another little dab there. And I'm going to put 2 in here. Now, of course, this stuff is a little stringy. I'll have to kind of pick some of this up and try to clean it up a little bit. I'm not sure if I should push this with my finger here. Trying to blend this in a little bit. Again, I don't want it to rip, but then I don't want it to look terrible either. All right, application number 2. We'll let this dry for their 24 to 48 hours or 48 to 72 hours, I think is what it said. And we'll see what this does. We'll check back soon and we'll let you know how it goes. All right, we are back. It's been a few days again. I have let everything cure on the seat. So we're going to go ahead and show you guys kind of how everything turned out. what my impressions are, thoughts are, and whatnot on using Shoe Goo on a seat. Remember our big spot? This one's cured. It's pretty hard. I mean, this stuff it's pliable. I mean, I feel like it's going to last. I do wonder about trying to blend it, if there would be a way to sand it, maybe paint it. I'm not sure if I can do anything different with that, but this is flexible, so you could sit on it. Here was our small spot here, and same thing. It's blended well. It's not sticky. I mean, yes, obviously it is bumped up. And with the sun, it should fade a little bit. I'm not sure what the longevity will be. Now to the back of the bike here, you can see that this is, of course, hardened, and it did fill the hole in, and it did leave some voids here. So maybe you can see that in the camera, maybe you can't. There's a divot there, and that could lead to maybe some issues down the way. I'm not sure. So maybe I'll have to reapply it again. I'm thinking on the deeper stuff, you'll have to do this a few times because you do have to get it underneath the flap there. And then, of course, in the hole itself, this stuff kind of shrinks a little bit, it looks like. You'll have to fill it in a little better. And then, of course, lastly, on this side, we put one more dab on there. There still is a divot in that. And some of this stuff is still, it's not sticky, but it's kind of coming off. Again, it's flexible, so I think it's okay. I have to say that I'm kind of impressed with how it turned out. Like I said, the stuff's kind of pliable. As I push on the seat, I can feel it flexing with the seat, and I feel like it's going to last. Now, I have nothing to base that on. Obviously, I've done this over the course of a week, applying the stuff, reapplying the stuff, trying different methods. I did like putting the electrical tape over the top of it because it did leave a nice smooth finish. And I think that if you're going to do something like that, maybe an electrical tape that isn't very sticky, like I have, the stuff I have kind of doesn't really stick, might be a good one to put on. Now, the Shoe Goo does stick to the tape a little bit. Obviously, it's going to stick to everything as it dries, but I feel like that's okay. I kind of want it to stick to the tape and the seat, and then it'll pull off kind of clean because it didn't remove the Shoe Goo itself. It just pulled up, and it left a nice finish, or a nicer finish. It left a smoother finish is what I should say. Now, as far as what you can do past this point, I don't know. I'll have to try this again in the future and see how it'll turn out. But in a pinch, if you needed to fix a hole in the seat, like maybe you were on a ride and you needed to patch a seat real quick, this would be a way to do it, I think. You'd be able to put the Shoe Goo on, throw some electrical tape over it, and then get back to riding. Now, how it would hold up while it's drying to weather, I don't know. I'd like to set this thing outside and see what it does there too. Maybe we'll do some more trial and error testing in the future, but for today, this thing is done. It's as far as I'm taking it, and it is sealed like I wanted it. Well, friends, that's it for this one. Just kind of wanted to try this thing out. It had been suggested to me, and I didn't know if it was something that would work, but obviously it seems like it works pretty well. If you've used Shoe Goo to fix your seat or different vinyl products, let me know. Drop it in the comment section below and let me know what you did with it, how it turned out, what your impressions were. Of course, if you like the video, give it a like, give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate that. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet and you're looking for, reviews on things or trials on things or motorcycle builds or adventures or whatnot, hit that subscribe button, subscribe to my channel, follow along with all the crazy things that I'm into. Anyway, friends, I gotta go on to the next project. We'll catch you next time.